I won't lie to you and say I'm not a little bit intimidated to do a food review at this place. This is the Aman in New Delhi, and the whole place is built on an imperious scale. So let's go and find out a little bit about the food at the Lodhi restaurant, because I've heard that it's really expensive. But is it really value for money? That's what I'm about to find out when I meet Chef Stephen Moore. Chef Stephen's covered the world from Sydney to Seville and is now going to give me some flavors of Catalan. I'm here with Chef Stephen and he's going to take me through all the fantastic food that this restaurant has to offer. But we start with tapas, right?
Exactly.
Okay. Tapas is something that's uniquely Spanish.
Yes.
Is there a time of day that you can eat tapas?
Basically, you can eat tapas any time of the day. Lots of bite size. Small amounts of food, a lot of different variety where they can just pick and eat, and they're very, very informal, social gathering of people where they can enjoy their wine and their
And you're starting
food.
with the...
We're going to do a little beautiful, nice little salad. So we have a lovely eggplant, onion, and a pepper mixed salad.
It's like a version of Baigan ka bharta.
Okay.
We have this burnt eggplant dish that we have, which is very typically Indian.
Beautiful.
Which is made with onions and eggplant.
So we get a little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil and some peppers.
Cracked pepper, always cracked pepper.
Okay.
And a little bit of crushed sea salt, nice salt flakes. We have some beautiful escalavada, okay? So the roasted vegetable salad, okay?
Looks
fantastic.
Great. And this is also balanced to go with drinks.
Exactly. A lot of Spanish food, and especially tapas, there's a lot of salt through
and
the
it's
food.
light.
Yes, very light. Beautiful smokiness on the back. So it's really light and great to eat with a beer or a nice cold glass of wine.
So what are you going to give me next?
What's next? We're going to go upstairs and you're going to have a beautiful meal upstairs.
So there's
more Catalan-inspired food.
It's a really expensive restaurant, but is it really worth it? Because the dishes here are, I mean, people could have a meal for what this costs, right?
It's Catalan food or Catalan-inspired food, so obviously we have to get certain ingredients from Spain. Paprika, jamon, all those sort of things. The rice even is imported.
Okay, so you're looking at authenticity, and that is the price that what Stephen is saying is the price of authenticity.
Again, look at the china we're using, look at the pans we're using.
It's like eating in Europe, that's what
Exactly,
you're saying.
exactly.
So you're not paying for the ticket, you're just paying
for the environment as much as the
it's
food.
It's like a visa fee. So let's start with the starter.
Okay, so we're
First dish.
Here we have a beautiful little nice spring summer salad, okay, a beetroot salad with manchego cream, some roasted hazelnuts, obviously the nuts go well.
Sweet, and the manchego cream is not sweet. It's more like a cheese, right? Next.
Okay, we have the one and only Catalan fish stew. So again, we're using old recipes, some sofrigit and the suquet. Suquet being a typical Catalan fish stock, like a fish soup.
Like a bouillabaisse, but with other
like
things.
Like a bouillabaisse. Not with the whole fish though. We use the carcass of the fish and we roast it with lots of tomatoes and garlic. And then we add another typical ingredient, which is a sofrigit, which is a tomato and onion compote. And that basically thickens the soup. So we have a beautiful, thick, rich
smells
broth.
wonderful.
Yeah. And then just some beautiful fish from Cochin, some saffron potatoes and spinach. But this is beautiful for 2 or 3 people to share in the restaurant. The concept of the
This is Stephen trying to justify the cost of the dish. This dish, 2,900 rupees. But I'm sure if I mean...
But with the restaurant, it's aimed for sharing. So you order 3 or 4 dishes, it goes into the middle of the table and you get to experience everything.
Okay, let's get down to the nitty-gritties. Meal for 2 at this restaurant, 10,000.
10,000 rupees.
10,000 rupees for a meal for 2.
With wine.
With a couple of glasses of wine.
But the
not
wine,
a full bottle.
You'll be very lucky people because the wine that you're tasting in this restaurant, you would not be able to taste.
10,000 rupees, I'm talking about minimum.
Not minimum.
So I would say come and eat in this restaurant if you can afford it. And if you can't afford it, try and find some rich relatives, rob a bank. But definitely come and eat here at least once.
It's worth it.
And if the food is bad, it's his fault. But if the food is good, I told you about it.